Hello everybody. I've been watching the climate change on the television and on different channels about what's going on in the world regarding the climate. I'd like you to watch my other videos on how the world began. Now, the world itself, as it began in the beginning, is now warming up naturally. Now, really, the glaciers are melting naturally also, and the seas will rise, and a lot of low-lying areas like Florida, other countries, will disappear. We're not really aware of this because we're not taking too much notice of it. Everybody thinks they know the best, but they don't. The main thing is this: if you look at the Sahara Desert needs to be cooled down. The way we can do that is have really high fountains going up about 200 feet on the east coast of Africa. When the winds come along, that will take the moisture off those fountains, deposit in the Sahara Desert and cool the desert down. We need to build and put more and plant more trees like date trees, palm trees, coconut trees, water salination plants in that desert, so we can irrigate it, cool it down. Now, the reason for this is that at the moment, the hot winds come off that desert, they go across the Atlantic Ocean, they pick up moisture, and they create hurricanes. They go to Venezuela, they bend up round to the Caribbean islands, then up to Florida, over to New York, across to Iceland, England, back down to France, over back to Africa, and that's the trade winds. Now you know what's happening with the cycle of the winds. If we cool that desert down, we not only cool it down and stop the hurricanes, the money that's going to be spent on doing this, to cool that desert down, is well worth doing. Because first of all, it will feed the people there, gives irrigation to the plants, so we have food there, cool that place down, but also the amount of money that the devastation these hurricanes do every year, if it's spent on this desert and these areas, then it's well worth spending, because we're spending billions and billions of dollars on all this devastation that's caused by these hurricanes. So we need to look, say, where is it coming from? We have to cool this area down. If you think I'm wrong, on a hot summer's day, stand on a tarmac road and you'll burn your feet. Stand on the grass and it's cool. That proves my theory. Also, watch how the world began. In the beginning, we had the Ice Age. We came out of the sea. So the answer to the question is, we've got to look at from the beginnings. So go back and look at my videos on YouTube. Watch this one here. We must now start to do something about it. Also, I'll be talking about the plastic waste, the other waste we have in this world. It's an absolute disgrace to what we're doing. Me, everybody else, and you who is watching this are the culprits. This planet is not ours. It is for future generations to enjoy. So first of all the money that's in Africa with the gold, diamond, uranium, oil, and the corruption has to stop. The money has to be distributed on this environment and help the people make better sewers, better water plants. If we don't start doing this now, this world is going to warm up so much, the ice is going to melt. We'll still get the seasons, no matter what, but the winds and the storms will increase. And if we don't do anything about it now, with this generation here, then we're too late. Because you will not be able to stop Mother Nature. When she starts to get angry, there's no man on this earth, there's no God that's going to stop it. I'm going to tell you that now. We have to do something, not tomorrow, but we have to do it today. Stop polluting this air. Stop polluting the sea. Stop polluting the land. Start making this land and this planet a place to live on. We're spending billions going to a space station. We're sending billions going rockets and satellites. But what about the food? Have you thought about it? You can go down to the supermarket or to a market. Oh, I want some tomatoes, I want a cucumber, I want this and I want that. But suppose you go down there, there's nothing there. And it will happen. Because we are creating our own deaths by not making this world a place to live on. We don't care, we're not caring. We're just sitting there as fat slobs, like me, sitting around here complaining and not doing enough about it. We have to do something today. We have to stop just chucking things out. What are we chucking out? We have to recycle. We have to plant more trees. We have to plant more trees that have got fruit on, that can be used for food. We have to cool this earth down. If we don't do it, I'm going to say this now, the future generations are not going to be here. Look at the pollution. If you want to stop pollution on a chimney, you take a chimney, you put a gas ring around the bottom, it burns the carbon, the smoke, and when it goes to the top, put another gas ring around the top, and it burns it again, put a heater on the top, and start with doing steam turbines. Do away with this uranium and all these power plants that are creating problems. We have to do something today. We've got solar energy. We're talking about high-speed trains that are magnetic. This thing that I invented years ago is now 60 years later. They're saying, oh, it's a wonderful idea. Because we're not listening. We're not listening to the things that people are telling us. Because we all think we know best. Listen to somebody that knows something or has been there and done it and might be able to change this world. If we don't do it, and if the leaders don't listen, then the people are going to suffer. And the leaders are going to suffer. They can go and buy big houses, they can steal the money, do the corruption and everything else they want. We know that. We know they're all corrupt. But the problem is they're not helping the people. They're not doing enough to save this world. They think they're good. Okay, they're here today and gone tomorrow, people. But what about 100 years' time? 200 years' time? 500 years' time? That is tomorrow. Time goes by so quick. We have to do something today to stop it. We have to have aircraft with electric engines. 2 electric engines on the aircraft. 2 that supply the energy to them. It can be done. Aircraft are too heavy, they're polluting the sky too much. We need fast rail. We need electric rails, which we've got now. But much better. We've got to start doing something. Will they keep polluting this world? And if we don't do it, we're going to start to suffer. I will be on again about different places around the world. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please listen to it, and please look at my other YouTube of how the world began. And if you're not too sure, you can always email me. Thank you. I'll chat to you another day.